Analytical exposition is a text that elaborates the writer's opinion about the things that happen around the writer without persuading the readers to do something.
Example text 1. The title is The Importance of Having Breakfast. Generic structure. Thesis. In a busy morning, people tend to skip their breakfast. Actually, there are many benefits of having breakfast. Here are 2 reasons why it is important. Arguments 1. Having breakfast helps us feel more focused for the coming day. When we study at school and didn't have breakfast before, we will more likely to not focus during the lessons. There's nothing worse than being constantly aware that you are hungry and counting the minutes until lunchtime. Having breakfast in the morning not only fools and until lunchtime but actually give our brains the essential energy to function and focus better on tasks, so we can concentrate more. Arguments 2. Having breakfast will also control our appetite. If we don't eat breakfast, we are much more likely to end up snacking throughout the morning, which could pile up the unhealthy calories. Stay away from overly refined snacks with added sugar. So if you do feel like snacking, have some slices of fruits. Reiteration. The 2 reasons above, to help us feel more focused and to control our appetite, are only some of many reasons out there on why having breakfast is important. There are indeed many other benefits of having breakfast.
Grammar features. First, using simple present tense. Simple present tense is a tense which is used to show repetition, habit, or generalization. For example, in a sentence, in a busy morning, people tend to skip their breakfast. Second, using abstract noun. Abstract noun is a noun denoting something immaterial and abstract. For example, we will more likely to not focus during the lesson. Third, using modal verbs. Modal verbs are verbs that indicate likelihood, ability, permission, or obligation. For example, having breakfast will also control our appetite. Last but not least, using causal conjunction. Causal conjunctions are used to explain how things work or why things happen. For example, stay away from overly refined snacks with added sugar. So, if you do feel like snacking, have some slices of fruits.
Students should not do cramming. Introduction. The way students study before the test comes varies. Some of them start to prepare for the test weeks or months before, and some others study in the last hours before the test begins. It is great if they start studying weeks or months before the test. Yet, if the students study all the material in the last hours or minutes, it is terrible for them. This is what we call cramming. Argument 1. Cramming is the situation when students stay up all night to study before the test begins. This habit brings negative impact for some reason. The first reason is it bothers the regular sleep cycle. Less sleep can make students could not concentrate in the class. In addition, cramming leaves students with a memory about something that they have seen before. However, recognizing something is not the same as recalling it. Argument 2. Besides that, each other has their different sleeping time. Some of them often may use a stimulant for cramming. Additionally, the stimulants such as coffee also give bad effects to its consumers. It causes many problems, such as caffeine intoxication syndrome, anxiety, panic, headaches, and so on. Conclusion. In conclusion, cramming is terrible because it bothers our regular sleep cycle. It also causes nuisance in concentrating and can lead us to consume stimulants, which are not good for our health.
Grammar features text 2. 1. Using simple present tense. For example, the way students study before the test. So, in the sentence, study is a simple present tense. Next, persuasive word. For example, it is terrible for them. This is what we call cramming. So, terrible is a persuasive word. Next, connecting words. For example, additionally, the stimulants such as coffee. Additionally is a connecting word. And last, causal conjunction. For example, before the test, yet if a student study. So in this sentence, yet is a causal conjunction.